Shalom. This is your brother Tazaya Amar of GMS Valdosta, Georgia, coming out with another weekly lesson, and I pray that it is edifying as well as informative. But first, we want to give all praises and glorifications to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rekakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, Great Millstone, for teaching us the true knowledge of these scriptures. I want to say Shalom in a heart to all the Aquans and Aquas that are striving and thriving in the same 100% true doctrine. Shalom. Today's lesson is based upon two quotes I heard from some brothers earlier, that resonated with my spirit. And one of the quotes was that accusation frames mischief. The other one was life and death is in the power of the tongue. I'm going to repeat that. Accusation frames mischief. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And the reason these two quotes resonated with my spirit so, starting out with the first one, accusation frames mischief. If I go back, in a point in time in my life where accusation was framed against me, and it had to do with someone that I loved it just as I did my own brother, even though we wasn't biological kin. I loved him like I did my own brother. But accusation, envy, and jealousy because of our relationship caused me to be accused of his death when I had nothing to do with it. And I struggle with that I'm struggling with that as of today, even though I know I was innocent, didn't have anything to do with it. But to be accused of something like that, it's just something you just can't, it's not easily to let go. More so then when I wasn't in the truth. So imagine, the struggle I went through before I came to the truth, to this truth. But anyway, without running any further, my first scripture is going to be the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, starting at verse 21. The book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. I'm sure at the particular time my accuser at that time had no idea what they was doing. Because as I said earlier, it could have very well been, I know it was out of envy and jealousy. That's the only thing that come to mind. There was envy and jealous of our relationship. Me and this young man in which I was young at that time, but anyway, that's beside the point. We was like two peas in a pod. We were real close friends, you know. And a lot of people were jealous of that. They wanted to be a part of our circle, which they could have very well been, but as you know, in order to be a friend, you got to show yourself as a friend. You know. So that was on them. You know, it wasn't that it was some kind of secret society or, you know, you had to pay a fee to be a part of. No. All you had to do is show yourself to be a friend. But anyway, without further ranting, I'm going to read that again. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. You know, I'm sure at some point in time, maybe it dawned on them that, you know, maybe I spoke too soon, maybe I shouldn't have threw them accusations out there like that. I don't have no facts. I was just speaking out the side of my neck. I was speaking out of envy and jealousy. You know, maybe I should have thought it through before I accused somebody of a heinous crime, such as bringing forth the death of somebody, accusing somebody of pretty much, hey, might as well just put, you know, lay it out there, of murdering somebody. Without no facts. But hey, that's what happened. But now that I'm in this truth, I know that, hey, one day, the truth did come out. And the truth was that it wasn't me. It wasn't another person that was accused of it also. Because they was accused too. You know, that they had a hand in it too. No. It was somebody in the proximity of their family. Not a family member, but someone that was in proximity of their family. That was the perpetrator. But you know what? I never had anyone to come to me, come to her and say, you know what? We had our facts wrong. It wasn't you all. It was blase, whoever it was, you know. But anyway, I would like to say that's water under the bridge, but I can't say that. He was a dear friend, and I loved him dearly. I would never do anything to harm him. But to be accused of it, Revelation chapter 12, verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his anointed. For the accusers of our brethren is cast down. I'm sure the Most High had dealt with this situation. And that, hey, the accusers, In that particular incident, man, I'm sure the Most High had dealt with them, which accused them of 4-hour power day and night. But this talk is talking about our main enemy, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, the so-called elite that devise all these wicked devices to keep us in sin. For instance, they put pork in everything. There's even pork in your shoes, pork in the sidewalk, and the material that consists of asphalt or cement. They got pork in that. You watch a bunch of grown men run up and down a field with a ball made of pork. Football. That's why they call it the pigskin. Imagine that. When we are not supposed to even touch the carcass of that filthy animal, much less alone eat it. And some of you Negroes get fighting mad when we tell you that you ain't supposed to eat pork. Man, those fighting words amongst you all. And then you wonder why at the age of 36, 37, 38, you got gout. You got one leg amputated, and they talking about taking the other one off, and you still gorging out on that damn pork. You got high blood pressure. You got fluid build up around your heart. You got heart murmurs. You done had 2 heart attacks, and you waiting on the third one, the one that's supposed to take you out. You're having headaches, backaches, pain all through your body, but you steady eating lobster, crabs, shrimps, pork, catfish. Yeah, catfish. And I used to love catfish until I found out, hey, it was against me. The Most High say don't eat it. But just as I had a brother to tell me, he do what he want to do. Okay. Continue to do what you want to do and see what the outcome going to be. The book of Zechariah, chapter 3, starting at verse 1. And he showed me Joshua the high priest standing before the angel of the Most High Yahweh, and Satan standing at his right hand to resist him. Imagine that. Here it is, Joshua. Which is Yahushua. And the Most High Yahweh said unto Satan, the Lord rebuked thee, O Satan, even the Lord that had chosen Jerusalem rebuked thee. Is not this a brand plucked it out of the fire? So here it is, Satan the adversary, making accusations and trying to just degenerate Joshua. Make him a nobody. Just as people will do right now today. They'll demonize you for no reason. Do it out of envy or jealousy. As Satan, you know what? Just speaking out of a man, he was jealous of Job. And that's mean, hey, he was willing, hey, to make a bet with Yahushua that he can turn Job against him. Here he is again, trying to do the same thing with Joshua. And the Most High Yahweh said unto Satan, the Most High rebuke thee, O Satan, even the Most High that has chosen Jerusalem rebuke thee. Is not this a brand plucked out of the fire? Look, once the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Avishai put his hands on you, hey, it's over with. Not the least grain shall fall. All praises to Yahweh B'Shem Avishai. And with that being said, I'm going to close out. So that just gave me all the information I needed. Satan, these devils, you're fighting a losing battle. Thus said Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. All praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Yekakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, Great Millstone, for teaching us the true knowledge of these scriptures. I want to say Shalom and Ahab to all the Ark ones and Akwas that are striving and thriving in the same 100% true doctrine. Shalom.